high walls, an air net, and a plort collector. Same for this one. That's all I'm going to need. Hello everyone, Mr. Kia, and welcome back to Slime Rancher. Last time we just generally did some maintenance and have more or less been doing nothing really that important. This time I want to change that. I want to get onto slime science. And the whole reason for 2 pens, I need a lot of pinks. And I mean a lot of pinks. I'm going to be doing the absolutely ludicrous task of collecting 100 pinks. Why would I want 100 pink slimes? Well, everything in slime science needs pinks. So I might as well have pens dedicated to them. So, why would I also want a carrot and pogo fruit, however? If it wasn't simple enough, we're going to need more than just pink plorts. The thing is, I've already got myself a pen. Back in the Overgrowth, I have the Stony Hen pen. So that's a lot of tabbies easily dealt with. I need something for others. Now, of course, I already have pink rocks as well. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to need some other pink Largos. And once I throw away you, bang! 50 pink slimes. This will be a very tall order. But I need to have the ability to feed all of them. What's more is I can't actually turn all of these into Largos. There is a very good reason as to why. But for now, let's fill up a pen. $50 pink slimes. I'll also fill up some more pink plorts in there to get some drills. Drills are going to be extremely vital. Okay, next up, garden. Garden. 1 for carrots, 1 for pogo fruit. Doesn't matter how much you would want a favourite food for this kind of job. Because in the end, it ain't gonna matter. I just want the plorts. So, what kind of slimes do I want for that area? Because, I'll be honest, I can take plorts from my Largos and still be fine. Which is what I'm thinking about when it comes to phosphors and tabbies, given the phosphor tabbies. I also could easily take rocks from my pink rocks, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's only befitting to actually have some pink rocks there. So if I take a singular rock plort, I can now create one pink rock Largo in there. That's going to be all I want to make for now, because time will reveal how much of a threat it is to actively overload Largos. Because it is not a pretty sight. Okay. You might also be questioning, why am I staying in the dry reef? Since, of course, pinks can appear everywhere. They are the only universal slime to every region. There's a good reason. And I'm going to change that reason thanks to the Indigo Quarry and how it works. Because with the Indigo Quarry, there is a teleporter here that leads back home. Wait. Gold slime! Forget those pink plorts. Gold slime. Get rich or die sliming. Pink slimes, pink plorts, all of those, and more, are nothing in comparison to these. If you find a gold slime in the wild, you want to hit it. The difficult part is, of course, with a gold slime, I only got one gold plort before it was basically gone. However, as you easily could have guessed from the plort market, these are expensive. Some of the most expensive plorts in Slime Rancher. Because you can't farm golds. At least, not easily. There is a trick to golden plorts, which is easy. But it takes a lot, and I mean a lot of time. For you would need a fairly high Z rank for it. And even then, it is only something you can do a little bit. Because it ain't something you can do constantly. There is, however, something else in regards to golds, which I've not dabbled on yet. But I will soon enough. I just need to acquire myself enough pinks to feel a lot better about going back. Once I've hit 50 pink slimes, I'll be heading back to the ranch. Once back at the ranch, I'm going to show precisely what I mean. Because it is truly one of the final things you want to do. Because it is a late game action, but it is worth the late game action. There's the portal back home. Carry on running through. Should see soon enough. Oh yeah, if you do in fact come down here, yes. Heartbeats. This is actually back over here. Let's climb back up. Let's give... Oh, I don't have any energy for it. I was going to give those rocks and booms a bit of a push. go. 49. And you're number 50. Let's head home. Whoop. Wrong cliff to almost run off of. Let's just question for a brief moment. How much do you think this gold plot's going to be before I look? I will expect around 500. Oh, it's going to rise, but it's 429. So I'm kind of close. Now, you might be thinking, it's probably wise to sell this gold plot. Oh no, it is not. You want to save these to try and buff your eco from gold plots as much as you can. And that is why I fretted about Largos. As you can see, when a Largo forms in that pit, the slimes bounce a lot. Oh god. Just hope that pit of Largos does not overflow to the point that they escape. Okay, throw in another. Oh, we got a new blueprint, a fashion pod remover. Special fashion pod that removes fashion pod accessories from slimes. There's no need to worry about that right now because, well, I don't have any. Okay, more Largos are forming. Okay. Let's remove the current amount of plots that I can. Let's also just give these fellas a little swish around. And now, to acquire these plots. Another 21, so I actually can't even carry more right now. Come on, there we go. So, plots are plenty. How would I want to use these? Simple. Really simple. I need Hexacomb and Strange Diamond. To get Hexacomb and to get Strange Diamonds, you need Aphres and you need drills. So, where would I want to put these? Very simple. Enter build mode, and when it comes to the Strange Diamond, it can appear anywhere. When it comes to Hexacomb, it can appear anywhere. I like to put my drills just outside of the ranch. Normally I have a different place for my Aphres, somewhere that they can give me a unique item to the region. But at the moment, I don't have a quick form of travel back and forth. So for now, I'm actually going to put them all here. As you can see on the map, they appear. And I do have something behind the house. I forgot about that entirely. Let's go check it. Because it has to be done by now. Yeah, I completely forgot about this. And all it had was Buzzwax. standard material from a freeze. Okay, let's put these all in. So, what the hell am I doing with this gold plort if I'm not going to put it in? I need to store this. And I need to store this fast. Because for my plans to work, I need to do a lot of stuff. Also, with the first treasure cracker, might as well open this. There's a good reason to open it. Strange diamond. Very strange, but even more valuable. Yep. That is a guaranteed strange diamond. Which, as you might remember, is the core piece to every single teleporter. As it also stands for the warp depots, it is lava dust, which I do have one of, luckily. For the market link, it is royal jelly. For basically anything that is correlative to healing or honey, wild honey. Anything correlative to water will need either deep brine, spiral steam, or puddle plorts. Here's the interesting thing. Novice Gordo Snare. A special snare that captures a Gordo slime. Bait it with food and weight. Depending on the tier of snare, is an increased chance on a particular Gordo. Every bait can give you a pink Gordo. Using favourite baits, though, is a more likely chance of encountering the slime that favours the food as a Gordo. So, in technicality, if I were to put, say, a stony hen as the bait, there is a high chance of increased finding a tabby Gordo over a pink Gordo. Also, can't believe I'm doing this finally. Silo. Put that in there. Add 3 more sets of storage. And each of those can be scrolled between 3 separate loops. This means, altogether, 1 silo can store you 12 different things. And their storage is large. If I show via acquiring 50 mint mangoes, that's 50. Yeah, this can hold a lot. Since it carries 12 different items, and each item can be carried, I believe it's 300 of each. You can store, altogether, collectively, over 3,000 of anything. Okay, let's get some plorts, as I do want to try and A, buff up my money again, but B, I want to try and at least upgrade my Z rank once. However, of course, as notable from before, the Z ranks only do get more expensive. Might as well suck up the plorts that are still in there. This means a lot of time is going to be needed. However, as you can also see, while honey's going to drop, and so is Boom and Crystal, Brad's stagnating, but Dervish, Hunter, and Mosaic are all going to rise. So, let's do this. Let's take our sabers. Let's take, once I'm in here, let's take our quantums. Let's grab food and fill up on the feeder. There we go. Let's take our tangle. Okay, I was questioning if that would land right on me. So. Let me also gather up an absolute ton of phase lemons. Because I've neglected a lot of these feeders. There we go. This should be a fair bit of money. Not too much, but still a fairly large amount. Okay, I was not expecting it to actually get me over 10,000. But I'll accept it. It's fairly good money. Now let's take our other plots and put those in. $38 tabby and 38 phosphor. Let's see here. 34 rock. And we'll also have 34 pink. There we go. Only tabby out of these four is actually dropping. So I'll put in my tabby. I'll put in my phosphor. I'll put in my rock. But I'm keeping a hold of the pink. These are far too valuable in slime science. Okay, let's put all of these in. So, I need hexacomb for the pink teleporter. I can also buy, though, all of these. However, I won't be buying the slime stage or the slime ball hoop. Why don't I want either of those? Simple. Really simple. There's no point. The stage lets you put a slime or a Largo on it, and they'll just be stuck on it. The hoop does have something you can do, an achievement, where you need to score enough times. However, if you play it right, you can easily beat that achievement into submission. Okay. You might also be questioning, what am I doing right now? Why am I running around getting different foods? Yeah, it should be obvious. I'm feeding the pinks. I have got 50 food on me right now. By mass feeding. There we go. Okay, it's begun. Slimes are now officially breaking out. The game also is starting to chug. That's just from the sheer amount. God. Okay, hopefully the game doesn't break, but yeah. Plenty of pink plorts now. Plenty enough, in fact, to do this. There's also plorts that have exploded out from the Largos. I built this lab after meeting a slime scientist, learning the wonders of plort technology. I figured it would be fun to tinker with on rainy days. I only nearly blew myself up 3 times, which is pretty good given my tendency for that sort of thing in my other hobbies. But it soon became a reminder that I have a thirst for adventure, and being cooped up in a barn all day was never going to satisfy at first. So I began to set my sights for horizons beyond this ranch. Once I got to thinking on it, further still. Yeah, Hobson was actually trying to be a bit of a slime scientist. That's why this is here. Thing is, he never really got into it. We're going to be different. There are 2 locations that I want to go to right now. And the funniest thing about this is specifically where those locations are. This will definitely take up the time for the data pass and the plort market to change. I want to go to both... Oh, that's interesting. Treasure Cracker Mark II allows you to bypass the locks and more advanced treasure pods. Mark II lets you open up blue treasure pods. But, as I was saying before that appeared, I want to go to the Moss Blanket and Indigo Quarry. It's wiser, however, if I'm doing this, to go to the Moss Blanket first. This is with one very good reason. While the Indigo Quarry, yes, is closer to me than the Moss Blanket, because I have to do this entire walk, there is one thing that makes going to the Moss Blanket first the wiser option. I'm putting the things right here. And what am I putting? Well, this is where I like to put my aeries. But I'm equally going to put one pump. Or, not pump, a drill. The drills have unique things in multiple locations. Actually, yes, I'll also put a pump here, because the pump equally should have something of value to me here. Now for the majorly important reason as to why it's good to come here first. The travel distance. I would have to go through essentially the entirety of the Indigo Quarry to be able to just walk into the moss blanket. I only have to walk from the start of the moss blanket to go to the indigo quarry. Albeit, I'll be at the back. But it's better than being at the front and having to walk to the back. Especially if the route that I plan to take is this route. As if I start in the moss blanket and come to here, there is a portal there. And here's the big value. You want drills in the quarry, but pumps equally have values. So, let's let them go ahead and do their thing. So, let's see our market. Mosaics are going to drop. That is the only change, really. Our 1 gold plot is still on the rise. And in honesty, I'm very happy that it is. Gold plots are hard to come across if you don't do the one unique thing at the end of the game. But they're even harder to come across if you don't finish something. Okay, let's get all of our mosaic plots out this time. 40 mosaic plots. I'm going to crash the mosaic plot market, aren't I? It's time to crash this market, and crash it big. I just poured 14 mosaics in. That market ain't gonna live. I could theoretically hold my hunters and dervishes still. Boost my money up even more on them. But I want to check first what my 7Z level is. 20,000 to reach Silverstorm 2. Oof, this is going to be rough. Because 7Z Corporation, I need to reach rank 28 to finish. That's right. 28. I'm halfway. But the value is rising a little too much. So, next time on Slime Rancher, we're doing stuff with Ogden and Mochi. Ow. Rude of you, you phosphor savers. Eat. There is food for you. Eat. There we go. T8. You're happy now. Okay. See you all next time. Goodbye.